Alright guys, today we need to talk about the CS2 markets because things have been on absolute fire to start the new year. We are seeing tons of all-time highs, even reaching prices higher than back during the peak CS2 hype of 2023. Tons of items hitting their all-time highs right now. Markets are going crazy. People's portfolios are going up. People are making money hand over fist all over the place. In this video today, we're going to talk about what the heck's going on and what you should do. Is it maybe time to sell because things are getting a little too hot? Is it time to double down and go for a home run play? Whatever. We'll be talking about all of that and more in this video today. But of course, first, just want to plug my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We like to buy pretty much anything and everything for the right price, but of course we like to get those bigger deals done. So if you have any expensive skins, gloves, knives, bolt cases are super cool. Maybe you want to sell your entire inventory. I can help you cash out safely, effectively, and efficiently. You don't have to worry about getting scammed or anything like that. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, my content, so we can do more cool stuff on this channel and make more awesome stuff. I would appreciate that a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So I know that people have been tweeting about this recently, how we were getting closer and closer to that $4 billion market cap number in the CS2 economy, and we finally reached that. Price Empire tweeted this out today, actually February 15th when I'm recording this. They said 659 days ago on April 28th, 2023, the CS2 item market cap dipped below 4 billion. And again, for almost 2 years, we've been below that number. But finally, after 2 years, we have reclaimed that. Now, this is very, very, very crazy because obviously during that CS2 hype, this was like March, April, May 2023, the markets went insane. So many items like doubled in price. People thought, CS2 is going to be this new game that takes over the market. CS2 is going to have 3 million players. Every item is going to go insane. It's going to be crazy. So it pulled forward a lot of that growth. It got things too high way too fast. And then once CS2 actually came out, we realized, hey, it's not even a finished game. It doesn't have all the features. It's got tons of bugs. It's got tons of cheaters. It's got tons of issues. It's not bringing in a ton of new players. And those markets crash back down. But slowly over time, up to where we are today, CS2 has gotten a lot of nice updates. We've gotten a lot of new content added. They've fixed a lot of the gameplay issues. People are already starting to say CS2 is a better game than CSGO. Now, yes, is cheating still an issue? Is there still some issues in CS2? Do they still need to add some more content, some game mode and stuff like that? Yes, absolutely. But guess what? CSGO had its own issues as well. Cheating was always an issue in CSGO. There was tons of different things going on, but CS2 is in an amazing place. And this is what I've been telling people for a long time. If you zoom out and if you look at the player base numbers or even, the market cap numbers and the market prices dating from like 2021 till now, even before we had hit this 4 billion number, things had been trending up. If you removed the anomaly of 2023, if you removed that outlier data that made us look like we went up and then crashed down, whatever, you could still see some gradual growth and gradual incline. It still seemed like we were in a very, very good trajectory. And that's why the last 2 years have been an amazing time to buy if you've been buying the right things. Now, in the meantime, there's been a ton of items that have pumped and dumped and gone to the moon and came up, back down, whatever. But if you look at, a lot of good items, there's been a ton of liquid items, ton of play skins, stuff like cases over the past couple of years, has just been this amazing buy the dip opportunity. And now we're starting to see those things get back to the all-time high. So, there is something where like, yes, if you did buy at those peak prices in 2023, yes, that did suck. Yes, you hit a major dip. Yes, you probably bought at a bad time, at the wrong time, whatever, and things crashed back down. And you were down a lot of money for a significant period of time. Things crashed pretty hard. The markets were very, very, very down from that peak of like April 2023 to where we are, to where we were like a year ago. But even if you bought at those peak times, if you continued to buy over time, yes, you bought that absolute top, you bought that absolute peak, but then you bought a ton of lows in between. You ended up getting a lot of good prices, and you can see the market was down and below those all-time high prices for almost 2 years, way longer for the month or 2 months or whatever it spiked up. So if you just continued to buy good stuff and continue to believe in Counter-Strike and continue to believe that Valve was going to make things better, they weren't just going to let CS die, that CS2 wasn't going to be in this awful state forever, you are now up an insane amount of money. And I hope this does teach you guys a lesson that you shouldn't necessarily try and time the markets. And as long as you continue to buy good stuff over time, yes, sometimes you are going to buy absolute peaks. Sometimes you're going to buy the peak of the CS2 hype. Sometimes you're going to buy right before CS2 comes out and is an absolutely trash game. But you're also going to buy at a ton of good times as well. And you're accumulating during that period. And then at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a large amount of amazing items that are just going to continue to go up over time. And that's what we've seen. That's what the best strategy has been. The best strategy wasn't, to try and buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell a million different times, especially in the CS2 markets where fees can be really, really expensive. Fees on third-party marketplaces are crazy. Fees on, the Steam market are crazy. It's hard to try and buy and sell and deposit money here and take money out there. You're paying fees a million times over. You're eating into your own gains. But if you just buy the good stuff all the time, you're accumulating, you're generating, and then now, like I said, many of these items are getting back to all-time highs, which is really, really great to see. I thought it was interesting as well that Price Empire did tweet out that the call to arms update is what they believe saved the CS2 economy. This was, I believe, in like February of 2024, I want to say, where we got that call to arms update. This was the kilowatt case, so it was, the Kukri knife, a new item. It was a new content being added to CS2. It was also custom sticker placement and 5x crafts. This was definitely a very, very cool time for CS2. It's kind of CS2's first big update. New content, like I said, new knife, new weapon being added, but also, got people excited about crafting and stickers and stuff like that again. I think another really, really massive update that's really helped CS2 is adding the armory. I think the armory is really, really fun and exciting. People love unboxing stuff, and now giving people a chance to unbox stuff profitably and get rewarded by playing the game not only incentivizes people to play the game more and, gets them like addicted to it or gets them playing the game or just gets them, in CS more often, which is good for player base numbers and stuff like that. But also, it continues to get them to spend money and try to unbox things. And it's been cool. The Desert Eagle Heat Treated was really fun. The stickers, all that. So CS2 has only had a couple of really, really meaningful, really big, really impactful updates so far, but they have all been going very, very good. And we can see that prices on a ton of different items has been going crazy recently. We have knives that have been doing really well. Past month, we have a ton of butterfly knives up like 15, 20, 25, 30%. Butterfly knife prices are going crazy. And there's tons of other knives that are doing extremely well as well. So there's like expensive items in the CS2 markets doing well. We've been talking about how gloves have been going absolutely insane over the past year. All kinds of gloves, especially the OG gloves, like from the glove case and stuff like that. They've been doing insane, like reaching new peaks and new prices and all that stuff. But you can see all kinds of gloves here. Some of these gloves up 30, 40, 50% in the past month. Tons of gloves up 20, 25% just in the past month. Again, this is we are like 6 weeks into 2025, and so far just stuff is going absolutely insane in 2025. Now, it is interesting to note that one thing that necessarily hasn't been a part of this most recent kind of pump, things that aren't having a great start to the new year, but are still doing really, really well over the past year, which is still contributing to this overall CS2 market growth, is agents. Agents actually to start the new year not doing super good. We have Sir Bloody Miami Darryl down like 17% over the past month, but again, you can still see in the past year up 107%. Number K, he's up 68% in the past year, but you can still see very, very down from its all-time high prices. You have Elite Trapper Solman, one of the guys who got pumped the hardest during that agent craze that we saw in September of 2024. He is down pretty big, but still up 59% in the past year, which is cool to see. But again, play skins, knife, gloves going crazy. Agents maybe hitting a little bit of a lull, but cases have been going absolutely crazy. And obviously, I'm so happy to see this. I have a decent amount of money in cases, and these have just been printing money lately. Cases have been going absolutely crazy. Prism 2 cases up 49% in the past year. Now, again, if we zoom out, we can see that the all-time high prices for the Prism 2 case was about $1.09 back in April of 2023. And you can see here, we are now up to $1.12, meaning Prism 2 cases are hitting their all-time high. So that is very, very cool to see, because for a long time these things were dipping down. They peaked at $1.09 or whatever, and then they dipped all the way down to like 65 cents, but now they're starting to go crazy again. We're seeing the same thing for the Danger Zone case, up 60% in the past year. You can zoom out, you can see its all-time high was around $1.06, and again now it's like $1.11. We're hitting new all-time highs for the Danger Zone case. We have the glove case, which has just always been going insane. This thing had already broken its new all-time high for a while now. Glove case just has an absolutely insane graph. This is literally one of the best looking graphs in all of CS2 for the glove case. And then we have stuff like the Snakebite case, which is up 62% in the past year. It has not quite reached its all-time peak, because back then, for whatever reason, the active duty cases went extra crazy. Snakebite case all the way up to 93 cents, which is just pretty crazy. But still, Snakebite case doing insanely well in the past year. So right now in the CS2 markets, it's hard to not be making money. Things are going crazy. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, hey, this seems like, things are getting a little too hot. Things are getting a little too crazy. Maybe it's time to sell. Maybe I need to, sell some of this market craze, because last time if I would have sold, I could have bought the dips. But that is not necessarily how things work. Things are not always going to dip. If you look at your favorite CS2 items, or if you look at the best CS2 items, again, we can look at something like the glove case. Hey, how many dips do you see on this glove case graph? How many times where you sold where you're going to have a chance to buy it lower? Not very many. And again, when you sell, you are eating fees, whatever your selling method is. And guess what? The best strategy for the best items in CS2 that have really, really good looking graphs, look at knives, look at gloves. The graph just looks like this. The graph is generally going up. Yes, there is some bumps in the road. There's some dips. There's some CS2 peak hype moments and stuff like that. But in general, you don't really want to be selling. You don't want to be trying to time the markets. You want to find what you believe the best items are. You want to find what you believe has the best fundamentals, and you want to keep buying it, because the best items have the best fundamentals in any markets, in stocks, in crypto, in CS. They're just going to continually go up over time, and that's how you're going to be making the most money. It's not going to be trying to time the market. So I know that things are insanely hot right now. I know that some items are probably going up a little bit too fast. I know it seems like you're probably making money, and everyone's making money, and it's too good to be true, and it might be time to sell. But I would definitely recommend against that. I would say at worst case scenario, you probably just want to hold, but at the other option is just to continue to buy and don't really care about the prices too much, and just know that you'll buy some peaks, you'll buy some dips, but overall you're accumulating for the future. I think selling would probably be a mistake, and I think overall we're going to see some peaks and ups and downs, but prices are probably just going to continue to go up over time as long as CS continues to grow and thrive and get better and better updates and become a better game and continue to have this amazing community. But that's just kind of my thoughts and opinions. Pretty much it was this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you the next one. Until then, peace.